Hey, it's Kitsune/Kits, and I'm on another update regarding towards my previous video, which was is it AI or not. Also referring with SpiderThief and Son of Ender gameplay. And since the previous episode, the banner has been staying up, and I'm now just gonna make a continuation of it. So let's see how this goes for us. Okay, so now we're in the document that we have made. Thanks to Keioku on Twitter, who is also an artist on Twitter, who made a template of what an actual terms of service and rights for artists and clients. And it doesn't matter which one it is, but it was really helpful that I was able to grab some screenshots of it. So what we found so far is that the AI banner hasn't been changed since March 3rd, which was when the previous video about this was done. This is the original. It was done by me. I don't remember what year this was done, but this was the AI or edited was done. I don't know either, but somewhere within my I'd say somewhere in 2020 or later on. So here's the terms of service agreements. I'm pretty sure this also connects with Fanarts and art requests, because I don't do commissions, but what so far is that I own rights to redistribution and intellectual property, which indicates I'm not limited to display or advertise any of my work. But also I can show my process along with any other locations. Here's also the client's rights, is that any art that artist gives them is that it's not transferable usage to the work for personal use or anything. You can use it for personal use, but you can only work within like social media or like on banners such as like YouTube and Twitter and other things. You cannot claim work as your own. You can, and he did put credit in for me for the banner on YouTube in his About Me, which technically is supposed to go into all videos most likely, I believe, if I'm correct. You cannot edit or modify work in any way without prior permission from the artist. That still kind of connects with the transferable usage. Means you have to give permission from me to do such thing, which that include with getting it edited. Usage of work for AI, I do not allow AI or anything else within the list shown in the terms of service agreement. Especially towards editing, which is prohibited, at least for me. And this is just payment fees, which doesn't count towards mine, because I do art requests and not commissions. This is just a closer look of what the usage is for both artists and the clients. So as we get down further, this is within through March 5th, which is, I believe, during my previous video it got published. So there has been some multiple things I found issuing, is that the misgendering from both sides. I am actually male, I'm not female, for the record. As we can see, so the only thing that I noticed that he's saying he's looking at my channel again, which is technically I have not been looking at his channel at all until I got a message from the person who made the comment about the banner being edited AI'd. That's when I started looking at it. And he also said in a week from now, during I guess March or something, no one's gonna care about this situation. Not like I'm gonna care and check every day. And for the record, that's completely false. I do check just to make, because if it has not been changed since then you're escalating the situation further. He has no proof on other PC files, saying there's no, what is the point? He doesn't really know like how important doing such thing is to artists, and I think he just doesn't see through it. And he is also an animator, which I believe you also would feel this way, Dregs, if someone did such thing, like make a similar animation towards you and not credit the original.
Yeah, I would.
And
because people who come up with original idea work hard for the idea.
yeah, because even if you make that idea the same thing, you still have to credit where the original came from, because then like they will assume that you are the original, but then they'll be like, hey, can you credit the original? Because like most animations we've seen so far have been similar to the original, but the characters have been changed. If we both seen so far through animation memes.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's saying, I still think you're overreacting. I mean, he doesn't even watch our channels anymore. Why bother now all of a sudden? This is his own theory. I do watch watch at least Ender's channel, because I kind of want to make because to be honest, when I lose connection with people, I kind of sometimes will go back and just to see how people are doing, and just make sure they're okay and not feeling like a little bit hurt. And take this matter in her own hands and DM him about it. To be honest, this matter wouldn't have been taken into my own hands. I got DM'd by a follower on YouTube who told me about the situation. I would have taken this to my own hand if I knew it earlier, but then since I got into it, the situation got into the follower's hands towards Ender, which became a little bit towards escalation, which you can see in the previous video of this. Saying it's the deal itself, art theft is a big issue. It really is, especially for artists and animators. He's saying that it's not art theft because someone redrawing all that, even add more stuff to the banner itself. He's saying if only I had those characters from your banner, I would understand, but all those characters are my OCs too, so I don't think I'm stealing anything here. Technically you are stealing. You're stealing the original piece that I have and creating it and editing it to be your own, without crediting me. Other than that, Son of Ender gave him permission to do editing to the banner, which I did not give any consent towards it. However, the point is that the characters weren't the issue, it was the art itself. The art itself, I didn't claim the characters were mine. It was a fan art that I did. I claimed nothing towards it. None of the characters I claimed towards. He did post some proof on the art piece. However, this really just looks like it's got imported into a AI generator, then lower the opacity of it.
And then drawn on top.
However, if I do look a bit closer at it, it kind of looks like his sibling used a tracing paper, which is a type of paper that you can use on allowing you to draw on top of a sketch in a sketchbook. It's called I think it's called just tracing paper or something like that. You can find it.
I'm pretty sure it's called tracing paper.
Yeah, I think so too. So it's kind of like
it's a bit more see-through than a normal piece of paper.
Yeah. I'll show an image of it right now. A little bit. I did, so Son of Ender put me into a group chat with SpiderThief. We tried to get the situation to at least be understandable, but it didn't really, as SpiderThief perspective went through characters than the art itself, and kept on saying it's not AI'd. But he only has he hasn't shown any other proofs that this was not AI, as only one art piece of process was shown, which isn't full proof because it has to be like through sketch or like, well, I guess if you're pretty good at it you can do it without doing the sketching, but still. Some theories was that he was protecting his sister, which is understandable, but it's not really related to a good reason as to why excuses went towards characters, because I didn't say nor claim any of the characters in the banner, because it's a fan art. You do fan art, you don't claim anybody's characters, unless it's you're drawing a fan art of your own. Like, I did offer a new banner for Son of Ender, which is actually in progress. I just been busy, so. And Son of Ender, I know you're also busy and you're going through some hard times, and I'm really sorry I have to make this video, but I really can't handle seeing a banner that's edited over and over, hoping that it gets changed. And I hope that you totally understand that this is actually a really important to me, that my art stays where it is and not towards anyone else's hands or computer files. So this was also within through some things. We also made theory that he was just breaking his sister, which I can understand. And to be honest, I wouldn't be more aggressive towards it if he would just said it was AI or edited. If he did say that, I probably would have taken things a little bit more less effective, because I can understand things, but if you are just going to say it's not AI without showing any proof that it isn't, then you are digging yourself a bigger grave than what you are saving yourself for. I did apologize in this because he was going through some hard times, because all some other things, which it was understandable, but things need to get dealt with. I did give some time away for the banner to be taken down. After March, I did ask an artist about the situation, and he observed about it, which was parts that Drags and I, we never figured out. So he said that the characters have 2 eyebrows, which is uncommon for a character to have. Second one's missing a left. The character that I created was supposed to be an unknown character through another animation series that one of So's friends is animating on, that it looks like a wolf, which isn't really supposed to be that. So that's kind of my theory, that this was AI generated, because when you AI generated something, it would become something else than you would think. Sadly I couldn't share the group chat because I left. However, I did remember that Ender asked Spiders if he should take down the banner, which, to be honest, is not a best way to go ending a situation. Because he literally just asked as if he owned the banner, and SpiderThief said that he shouldn't, but it wasn't towards me, so that kind of escalated things further. Like I said, he was digging himself a bigger grave. I've experienced a lot of people with him thinking that he or like anyone knows everything, but in fact we don't know everything. And that's pretty much all I could say so far. And I really do hope that this comes to an understanding that I would really appreciate if you do have the banner taken down, SpiderThief, because all the art I've done so far has been really important to me, and I really don't appreciate anything that is original being copied over. Even if you claim it's not edited or AI'd and it's drawn by your sibling, I really need you to have evidence, because this is not, because what you only posted isn't helping you keep your part of your claim. And I'm sorry, Ender, if I have gone through this again, but this needs to get dealt with. And that's all we could say for you guys. And do you have anything else to say, Jax?
I got nothing else to say.
Alright, so we'll see you guys probably in the next update video. If not, then that probably could mean that the situation got dealt with. If not, then we'll see. But we'll see you guys all later. I will have another animation out, probably within the next, let's say 2 weeks or less than that. And we'll go on from there. So see you guys.
Yeah, I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy.